Hello my internet friends and family, I am Omen, and I just wanted to pop in here to say that the second round of the quick play hack has just happened, and some things have changed. This video was originally recorded during the first quick play hack, it was 132. The second iteration of the quick play hack is now 222 preferred, or if the queue times are too long, it'll go into a 132. But I would still say most of my opinions have not changed, and it honestly looks like Blizzard might take this seriously. They might make 6v6 the main game mode, and that's pretty exciting for me, and I'll explain why later in the video. But yeah, I just wanted to say this video was recorded before the current 6v6 quick play hack, and enjoy. So at the time of recording, the 6v6 quick play hack has just ended, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. I've mentioned it in other videos, but I am a 6v6er, and I think it is the better format, and I believe that Overwatch should make it the main game mode again. Now, the reaction I've seen across multiple platforms from 5v5 enjoyers has been insane. Maybe because I was never around those conversations, but I didn't really know there were hardcore defenders of 5v5. I saw multiple people complaining about 5v5 quick play being taken away from them for like 3 days, and really strongly arguing against 6v6. And I just wanted to come on here and talk about my experience playing 5v5 as a tank player, because playing 5v5 is genuinely miserable. And yes, while I mainly play the most hated tanks, those being Roadhog and Mauga, I like to play every tank on the roster. For example, recently I've been playing a lot of Rhine, Sigma, and Ball. Now before I begin, this is just my experience playing the game. Obviously you will have a different experience, and maybe you really love 5v5, and that's perfectly fine. I just felt like venting because I was surprised at just how much fun I was having. The first quick play hack was to test out this new format of 1 tank, 3 DPS, and 2 supports, and I gotta say, it was pretty good. I mainly queued as DPS, so I would at least get a guaranteed tank duo, or if somebody else wanted to play tank, I could stick to the DPS role and just play whoever. I think this format isn't bad. Obviously, it puts some pressure on a DPS player to swap to tank, because in most of my games, 2-2-2 was just always the better team composition, and while 1-3-2 could work, it was a lot harder to win games. But I think that's more of a 5v5 tanks being busted issue and needing some reworks. And I think if Blizzard were to make 6v6 the main game mode again, they would need to change a lot in terms of balancing. Now, obviously, I'm not the best or smartest person to be talking about balancing, but from my experience, I think most of the 5v5 tanks do need to be reworked to fit this new 6v6 format. I feel like they need to be able to synergize with each other, because at the moment, if you were to just go into a 6v6 game and just log Mauga Ram, they don't really synergize with each other. They just run you down with a shit ton of damage and being unkillable. That's kind of the issue I have with 5v5 tanks being in 6v6. They don't complement or work off of each other. A lot of what they're doing and their objectives is just staying alive for a crazy amount of time with their sustain, or running you down with a lot of damage. The biggest offenders of this, I would say, are again Ram, but definitely Mauga. Mauga in 6v6 is a demon because of how easily he's able to shred through every tank, and I'm sure we've all had a situation where we almost kill a Mauga, but then he was able to go back to max HP thanks to cardiac overdrive. His sustainability is just on a whole nother level, but at the same time he is easier to kill than in 5v5 because of the reduced HP pool. But that doesn't change the fact that his kit doesn't really fit the 6v6 format. Now looping back around, I think if Blizzard somehow actually goes through with making 6v6 the main game mode, which I don't think is going to happen, but if it does happen, they need to rework the 5v5 tanks. Now, I love my boy Roadhog. He got a special place in my heart, but he needs a rework. Mauga needs a rework. Maybe for the other 5v5 tanks, don't fully change their kits, but give them new abilities and maybe lower their numbers a little bit, because as it stands right now, they are really strong in 6v6. Shit, even in 5v5, D.Va and Hazard just kind of stand out to me right now. Maybe I'm just bad at the game, but they feel really strong to play against. I know D.Va has been getting a lot of nerfs lately, but she still feels really impressive. Anyways, those are just my thoughts on the 6v6 quick play situation. I still believe that 6v6 is the better format, but I won't deny that 5v5 did help Overwatch. It revived the game when we swapped from Overwatch 1 to Overwatch 2, and it did bring in a bunch of new players that liked the format. Again, I just think 6v6 would be easier to balance, and if given a proper chance, could be fun again. But hey, maybe that's just a bitter Overwatch 1 tank player, you know, trying to get his fucking second tank back. Also, completely off topic, they nerfed Sigma, and yeah, he was really good this season, but they nerfed his shield and his minor perk that would like give him back his shield and he would do damage, then turn right around and gave Mauga a slap on the wrist. Not only that, in the recent 6v6 6v6. They buffed Mauga. They should have buffed his run. We need a new balance team. Cause what is going on? These are not the changes we need. I love playing Mauga, and that's still crazy. They buffed his run, and they didn't do anything to his guns. I don't get it. Like, the Mauga stocks just went up, nerfing one of his best counters. Then again, they nerfed Doom for like the 50th time in a row. The only good change in this mid-season patch was that Cassidy's Silver Bullet got nerfed, but thanks to the law of equivalent exchange, that means that Ana now does more damage with her grenade. Ram's block cooldown got lowered, and his Vortex does more explode damage. Freya and Reaper got buffed. I just don't know, man. This season, I've been playing less and less, but you know, the light at the end of the tunnel. At least Lucio got his 22 damage back. They keep taking it away from him and then giving it back. It's just like, it's really funny to see. Yes, now on to a topic that nobody but me cares about. Mauga's new mythic. After playing with it, I gotta say, I actually kind of like it. Am I tired of seeing all these mythics being the same theme? Yes, I am. Am I tired about the lack of customizations and the only thing we can change are hair and color? Yes, I am. Now, I feel like for Mauga, the divine theme kind of makes more sense compared to characters like Cassidy. But as for the skin itself, I just wish some things would be changed. For example, the effects. When I'm wearing the red or green variants, why are the effects still blue? I feel like that would just be such an easy thing to fix, to just match the effects with the color of the skin, you know? Also, the third hairstyle is just some bullshit. I think the mask looks really cool, but the issue I have is with the actual hair. He looks like he's going Super Saiyan, and me personally, I like it when Mauga has his long hair. His second hairstyle is without a doubt the best out of the three, but what I find kind of weird is that the icon shows like his horns or whatever that crown thing on his head is, but when you pick the style and you don't have the effects enabled, it's just his hair. Like, is that like a glitch? Is that like, what are we doing there? Now, onto some like really nitpicky things. I wish they kept his beard. It's kind of like a personal thing. I don't like it when he's like clean shaven. And also, I think the blue variant's hair is just super bright compared to the others. And yeah, I don't wear the blue. I wear the red variant. But now onto the stuff that I actually liked about the skin. The guns. I like that Gunny shoots out water and Cha-Cha shoots out lightning. And I enjoy the little islands on the bottom of his guns because the skin is supposed to be him creating the world. And the guns being the islands is really cool because it makes it seem like he's carrying, you know, the islands on him and shooting out the ocean while also controlling the weather. I like it. I actually really like the skin. And I'm also a really huge sound effects guy. And this is just... oh, this is just music to my ears. When he shouts, it's like a ship horn. I don't even, it's like a horn and it's really cool. Now go get him. And when he runs, oh, it sounds like he's running on water and all the visual effects going on. I know that Overwatch is starting to have like a visual clutter issue, but I don't know, the skin, its effects are really doing it for me. Like the ultimate just looks so cool. I mean, like just look at it, man. So my eyes are being blessed. And don't get me started on the voice act. John Tui is the GOAT. He put his heart and soul into this voice acting, man. The voice acting alone just makes this skin worth it in my eyes. I mean, the ultimate voice line, like... it's really increased my enjoyment of playing Mauga, I can't lie. That's about it for the Mauga Mythic. Do I wish it wasn't the same old divine theme? Yes. But did I buy it instantly because I love Mauga? You know it! But I'll say it, overall, the Mauga Mythic is a mid-skin overall. Now, this isn't even the skin's fault. I just wish Blizzard would rework Mauga and make him a more fan-favorite tank, because right now, you know, everybody hates Mauga. He's meta. But I love his character, and I just want everybody to enjoy him too. And that just can't really happen with the way he currently plays. But anyways, thanks for watching the video to the end. This is the first time I've done like a rant kind of video, but I just felt like I needed to make this because I have nobody to talk to about this. Hopefully it was enjoyable. But again, thanks for watching the video to the end. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, hit the dislike button. Please leave a comment telling me what side you're on, 5v5, 6v6, or maybe you just don't care and you love Overwatch. Either way, but please leave a comment and subscribe. It'll help the channel grow and it would really mean a lot to me. And until next time, have a great day.